You know, when you score big, you like to call it skills of the hunt. You know, I picked this guy up early at Walmart. I mean, they must have just restocked their area because they had a whole bunch of McFarlands on the peg. And sure enough, found the collector level Marcus Allen. You can see this is a really good one too. He is number, what number is it? 829 of 1,000. So that right there to me is gold. It's been a while since I found a collector level McFarland. It's just I don't know what's going on. A year ago, I had no problem finding collector levels. I mean, I would go in the store and there'd be like one or so or two. And it was just one of those things, man, where I would just score so often with these, and now all of a sudden you can't find any of them. I don't know if other collectors have caught on to it, scalpers. You know, the best bet I believe is the scalpers, man. Got to watch out for those guys. But here goes the rest that are in the wave as far as collector levels. You can see the Allen, there it is, 1,000. So this is my second biggest find, you know, for me, next to who is that cat? Randy Moss, that's right. The Randy Moss one I have is also 1,000. That one was a few waves ago, but so I'm really excited to get this figure. Even though I hate the Kansas City Chiefs, you know, I'm a big Raider fan. It's just you can't pass these collector levels. I don't care who's on it. I mean, this is like gold to me. You know, these guys are sometimes one per case. You can miss out and get like the variant, but you know, the real collectors and McFarland lovers, I mean, we go for these collector levels. I mean, you know, we get the whole, you know, wave itself, but to get these right here, that's what we're after. You know, it's a different feeling when you get, besides going to the store and you know scoring those you know, the figures you're looking for. Like when I go in there and find the Marvel Legends, you know, it's cool. You know, I'm like, oh, good. But when you find a collector level, you know, the rare ones, that's where it's at. So, I mean, if you want to check out somebody who's just as passionate on McFarland, you go over to my man McCree. McCray, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I'll post his channel in the description. Check him out, man. This guy is always scoring McFarland's. I mean, he's just a superior collector when it comes to this. So check him out, man, because I'm happy with this, man. Well, this was more of an impulse buy for me. Picked up the Kevin Durant NBA McFarland series. You know, I mostly stick to my football McFarland's, but every once in a while I'll get a, you know, NBA one. I just really hate their player selection. It's god awful. I mean, how many damn Kobe Bryants do you need? I mean, he's like in every single series that has come out. Yeah, I need to find that Jalen Rose, but you know, I think this one is going to be a little harder to find. Kevin Durant is, man, the pace he's going, he's almost a future Hall of Famer, and it kind of sickens me too, because this was the player that Blazers could have drafted, but we went with Odin, which at the time was not a bad pickup. But you look at the circumstances now, and it's just it's depressing. You know, my franchise is cursed. There's no way of putting it. We are absolutely cursed. I don't know. And then, of course, you know, having the rivals over in Seattle, you know, going to see the Supersonics play. Then they moved the whole team to Oklahoma City. I mean, come on, we can't catch a break out here. It's god awful. So we got a couple of the new Avenger figures. My man Joe brought over the King Loki, or Cosmic Spear Loki, I should say. And then I picked up the Captain America, which Cap doesn't look too bad. You know, I kind of dig this look. It's not bad at all. The only other ones they had was this Stealth Iron Man. They had another Loki. That Hulk, which just looks terrible in my opinion. That's a horrible looking Hulk. And I think they had a Thor where he was throwing the hammer. I might pick that one up later, but you know, I don't know how impressed I am with these figures. I mean, I think I have to open them up to really appreciate them more. Who knows? Just messing with these figures while I'm watching Solid Snake's review on the Thunderball figure. Gotta find that figure. Awesome figure, but yeah, these are not on par with Marvel Universe. They're missing some articulation. The design of them is really clean, though. I actually really like the way Captain America looks. He's just missing some articulation. No bicep swivel, no ab crunch or waist swivel, no ankle pivot, or even any kind of bend whatsoever. No up and down, no wrist rotation. The hips I do like. The hip joint I really like. It really looks realistic. Maneuvers well, really nice. The shield itself is real shiny and clean. It's just a little warped on the corner here. You can't really tell too much, but it is. It's still got a nice look to him. I kind of dig this one. I just wish it had the articulation. King Loki, he's not a bad looking figure. He just suffers that same lack of articulation. No up and down whatsoever on his head. Nothing. Can't go side to side. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a cool look. I really like the way he looks. Looks really clean. He's just missing that articulation. But again, you know, I know this line right here is shooting for the younger folks. It reminds me of the Spider-Man line. How it's just missing that articulation and some all-around design. But these two, I think, are the best so far, besides the Ultimate Hawkeye, which I'm definitely on the hunt for that bad boy. But both these guys come with these little gimmick things. Which is that, oops. Cap has this little weird shield thing. And then we got the cosmic spear. It's just so goofy. Like I said, it's not for all of us. But Cap does look good. Alright, with these two figures here, Wave 1 is officially done with. Gotta give a big special shout out to my man, the League of Villains. Hooked me up with this Ghost Rider here, which I actually really like this thing. Of course, you know, the blue Ghost Rider was my favorite out of this wave. I just like the design of it. Really nice, but they'll go on the wall. And of course, variant Steve Rogers with the photon shield, which I still think they should have came out with the regular version, but it's all good. So it's really nice to finally get this wave done with. I actually got this guy on a late hunt, and sure enough, there it was. I was shocked. It was at Walmart, so that's a good indication that these things are finally arriving, especially in my area. So I haven't yet to see them in any other store besides Toys R Us, and now, you know, that one Walmart. So, but yeah, it's good to get this thing done with. I mean, you know how big of a fan, you know, a lot of us are with these legends, and just to get the wave officially completed is a really good feeling. So now it's on the wave 2. It's good to have them up on the wall. Now, if I find another Steve Rogers, I'm definitely gonna open one up. I want that shield. And then shouts out to my man Black Bolt, hooked me up with the Iron Man. I forgot to show this a while back. This was right before I even found the wave itself. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep everything up here. I don't know. I still have that Civil War poster up here. I don't know if I was thinking about taking it down, but every time I start to, I was like, man, I really like this poster. You know, this was a good time, I think, for Marvel when everything was just on point and just right. Even after the debacle they did with Spider-Man before that. Oh man, I still haven't recovered over that. But Civil War, I thought, was just pure genius. I mean, it was just awesome. So I think I'll keep everything up here. I don't know, we'll see. So make sure you guys go to your Walmart. They're actually clearancing out a lot of their figures. Their DC Universe Classics going for $9, so I don't mind paying $9. So this is a figure I already have, but I wanted the extra head and the weapons he came with. This one doesn't have the collect and connect piece, but I'm not too tripping about that. I wasn't going to build another Apache Chief. You know, I just wanted the accessories. So definitely hit up Walmart. See, $9. Yeah, that's what's good about having all those extra heads and you know, just random figures. Because I know a lot of these army builders now you can get her pretty dirt cheap. Of course, I'm gonna start doing some more head swapping with all these Sinestros I got. Yeah. This is a fun way just to have fun and, you know, get more for an army.
Oh, what? You didn't know Rogers was a Raider fan? Thought you knew.
So got to give huge shout out to my man Sean Long. Hooked me up with the Fisto figure. You know, we made a trade here for a couple of figures, but man, this guy looks really, really dope. Man, I like the look of him. Now, I missed out on the Sorceress. I was out and about collecting. I didn't make it back in time, but I'm not tripping. I can get it eventually. But if I wanted to get one out of the two, it'd be this one right here. I really like the way he looks. I mean, using the style from the 2000X series, I like that. So of course we gotta crack him open. Man, I really like this figure. Really, really do. Came out looking really sharp. It's got interchangeable heads. You can see this. The difference is he's got that thing around his head right there. And just a little common look. Came with the little purple sword. The belt right here is removable. And he's got this big ass sword on his back. That is dope. Man, I like that. And of course, his novelty hand. I mean, that's Fisto right there for you. All around, really like this figure. I think they did a nice job with them. Like I said before, we got Wave 20 just about finished. Just need to get Dove and the White Lantern Flash. But I really, really like this wave. I think it's a really damn good character choices. Improve upon, you know, these two, of course. I mean, well, this one's just a modern look, the Green Arrow, and he came out better than I thought he would. I mean, the sculpt on him is really nice. All the wrinkles in his outfit, super, super clean. And of course, Sinestro and the Sinestro Corps fit. You know, they just used the mold of the 2-pack one that was out not too long ago. Which, thank you for redoing that. He was way too short. Of course, Reverse Flash. He's a lot better than I thought he would. The yellow was super nice on him. There's actually some shading in there. You probably can't tell because that light is just overpowering. But I really dig that color effect. Of course, Red Arrow. That's a nice one to have. Now, you know, you already got the other Red Arrow from the Young Justice line, but you know, like I said before, you can just use that as a Speedy easily. I mean, basically he is. But this one, he's more of his, you know, how he is now in the comics, except for missing an arm. That would have been nice if they incorporated that. But then Hawk right here, I love this figure. This thing came out so nice. The cape is real clean. The color is phenomenal on him. It's just no paint issues whatsoever on mine. Thank you. But this just came out really nice. Face sculpt is just menacing. Like, that's how he's supposed to be. Now, my one big issue, probably going on for the whole DC line, is they got no up and down whatsoever on their head sculpt. I mean, you can go down just a little bit, but there's no up at all. And it's just, I really wish they would fix that. You know, especially with these characters that can fly. I mean, not being able to look up. I don't know. I mean, I know the whole issues with body molds and all that, but at least incorporate that. I mean, if they did that, I would have no complaints whatsoever, because I know what I'm getting out of this line. You know, but it's just the fact that they can just do that. That would have been really nice. The Collect and Connect Necron, he came out better than I thought. I'm just about finished with him. Just need that middle piece and another leg, but I didn't realize he had double jointed elbows and he's got double jointed knees. Now, all the figures themselves came out of the package nice, except for this one just a little warped. So you have to fix that. But yeah, he came out real clean. The down to this figure itself, he doesn't have the sickle, which you've seen all the pictures. He looked like he had one coming with him, but he doesn't. He even has the hand that forms into it. So I don't understand why they didn't do that. Maybe some kind of quality control issue. I don't know, but hopefully by next week or the week after, we'll finish this wave up completely. Now, I said this before, but it's probably a good idea in the long run to remove the batteries from your Sentinel or the Galactus figure as well. I've been meaning to do that. I never got around to it, but it's just, you know, it's to help prevent the battery acid, you know, the leakage. It can, you know, eventually damage your figure. So it's just one of those things. It's not going to happen overnight, but you know, in the long run, it could happen. You know, just forgetting about it. I'm probably not gonna. I'm gonna leave one of the Sentinels with the batteries in. You know, to mess around with the sound effects and all that. But you know, most of these guys just sit on display, so it's a good idea just to get those batteries out, just in case. Just 3 AA batteries. That's all they are. I don't know. I don't have any remotes that even take these damn batteries. Let's do it. Must own Marvel Legends. So here we got Warpath. This was from the 2-pack, which was released about a year ago. Or was it 2 years? I can't remember. But this was a figure for me that I wanted, especially from the 2-pack. You know, Deadpool we have from the Toy Biz one, but you know, a lot of people don't have that figure. But for me, it was this Warpath. The X-Force comic was going on strong at the time. He was a vital member. It's just an all-around cool-ass figure. The sheer bulk of him, paint is really nice. Great articulation. It's what you look for in a Legend. You know, he even came with his daggers here. So very, very cool figure. He's gonna cost you now. It's a very expensive set. So definitely, if you got the money, shell it out. This is well worth it, in my opinion. Alright, DC Universe Classic, we have Mr. Terrific here. Awesome figure. Paint is just perfect. He shares the same body mold as everybody, but he's even got his T-spheres, which fit in his back nicely. It's an all-around, just a really fun figure. Really like the face sculpt on him. Really, really clean. All around, the jacket is nice. I mean, he's just got everything going on. It's just a really damn smooth figure. So definitely pick him up. He's gonna run maybe the $30 to $40 spot. I don't know. I own a couple of these guys, but just a really, really cool ass figure. Definitely pick him up. In Marvel Universe, we have Archangel. Awesome, awesome figure for MU. Just a really cool all around face sculpt. He's got that really menacing look on his face. The wings are the selling point. You know, these things are super articulated. They can fold all the way in. They can spread out. It's just an all-around really cool, fun effect. Definitely worth it if you can cop him. He's still in stores here and there. You know, just you gotta be patient, look around. So there is also a variant to him, the Death Mask, but that one can go for a pretty penny. So if you can find either one of them, definitely worth picking up. Alright guys, thanks again for tuning in to Super Sunday. Now, I'm not going to continue on with the Legion of Doom. I think the membership is big enough as it is, and we're going to probably go on to something different. I don't know. I'm still thinking of some ideas, new teams to go with. But once again, thanks again for watching. Come back hopefully next week. I think I might not be back next week. We'll see. I have a lot of stuff coming up I need to take care of. But other than that, make sure you click on all the links I provide. You know, come join us on the groups and just keep collecting and having fun. Now, Wave 2 of Marvel Legends is hitting here and there, so just keep an eye out, you know, and beat the scalpers, like I always say.